Hi everyone, welcome to the newest and most affordable BSc in Trinidad and Tobago. I'm Aaron Naris. I'm here to share this information session with you. Along with me is Valmiki, who's in the chat right now. He said, hi everyone. So I encourage you guys to just be interactive. You could throw your messages up in the chat. You can unmute and speak. We have no problem with that. So let's begin. So about the speakers, of course, we are at CTS College, and the first speaker, he's not here today, is Mr. Ravi Raghunath. He is the Executive Director of CTS College. This is his phone number and his email, and he would love to hear from you guys, so that's not a problem that you can call him directly. My name is Aaron Naris. This is my number. I'm the program manager, sorry, of the BSc IT. This is my number and also my email address. We also have Mr. Valmiki, who is the program administrator for this program, and he's also the program manager for another program, the certificate in software engineering, which we will touch in a bit a little later in this presentation. This is his number, and this is his email address. But if you can't remember all this information, you can get all of us with one email address, which is bsc@ctscollege.com. So once you send an email to this group email, it goes to Mr. Ravi, it goes to myself, and it goes to Mr. Valmiki. All right. I'll give you guys a chance to see if you want to take a screenshot. But remember, this presentation, these slides will be sent to you after as well. So I want to ask you guys, why study a BSc? Why study a Bachelor of Science? Why get a degree? Why further education? So you can drop your answers in the chat, or you can unmute your mic and give your answers as well. So let me know, why do a degree? Why study a BSc? It's highly demanded in each. Yes, you are quite correct. You want to be more diverse or in the world of work. So going back to that HR aspect, I have spoken to a few persons where they've been in the job for like 15 years or more, and HR new policies came out and they need to have a degree. Even though they have 15 years of work experience in the um, position, basically they accept us to go and get their degree so they could continue in the field of work. And at the same time, even though they have all that experience and know they could probably go to work with blindfolded and do everything well, that piece of paper mattered for them and matter for the company. So it's very high in demand by HR. Yes, you are correct. Anything else? Why? Okay, let's personalize it. Why do you want to study a degree to get your BSc in IT? Well, it doesn't have to be in IT as well. Better opportunities for employment, yes. Actually, I had a student. He told me as soon as he finished this degree, he started to get calls because before he would have sent out his resume to all these companies, and he wasn't getting any calls and stuff. But as soon as he finished his degree, a lot of companies start shortlisting him, and he had so much more opportunities. He actually had a chance to choose where he wants to go. Yes, it's a diversification of your portfolio as well. That's correct. Anything else, guys? Just looking out for like about two more. Nobody wants to make more money? Yes, marketable. And I must tell you, this degree is an international degree. So you'll be marketable to the world in the global job market. All right. So we ask this question, just like in this portfolio, and opportunities for advancement. Yes, that's correct, Amanda. So we ask this same question over and over, and um these are the more how to say, the results that we get over and over, right? So as person mentioned, promotion. Also, people do a BSc to do a career change, increase in salary, Also to start or grow your own business. Personal achievement. So come back to personal achievement. We had a father, he put his children through university and stuff. And he just came back and did his degree. He was 70 years old, he was retired. And he just came to do his degree just for personal achievement because he put his kids through university. They get the degree, and then now he just come to get his degree. Also, in this IT degree, you get practical experience in IT. Places mention enhance employability. So this is basically the reasons why to get a degree. So I have a little scenario for you guys, right? This is where we're going to compare some of the salaries from OJT um, based on their qualification, right? So the salary for CXC, if you just have CXC for OJT, it's around $3,000. For if you have CAPE or diploma, you get a salary for about 4,300. If you're an associate's degree, it's around 45 and 5,400, sorry. If you have a bachelor's degree, it's 7,500. And if you have a master's, it's $87. We look at this because sometimes cost is a deciding factor for your degree, right? So I want to show you guys, don't look at the cost, look at it as an investment. And sometimes we forget the benefits of a degree. So look at it as an investment. So I want to ask you from right here, you don't have to be precise. How much more would you earn if you, well, this is monthly, if you have a degree versus if you have CSEC alone? So I'm gonna go back to this slide. So anybody, quick maths, which how much more would you earn CSEC versus a degree? It's a little more than double, but you're correct. Double would have been about 6,050. So you can see it's more than double, right? So you get around 4,500. Yes, it's close to 5K. Yes, you guys are correct. It's around 4,500. That's how much you earn per month. Oh, you was looking at keep. That's not a problem. So another question, how much would you earn in 1 year? It'll be 12 by that 4,500, right? So it'd be around 54,000 more you'll be earning. And say you work for 40 years, but you're not go you say you work for 40 years and you work in OJT for 40 years, you'll be earning roughly around 2.1 million more. So experts say that with a BSc, your salary can increase as far greater than a person with just CSEC, right? And it could be as much as 6 million more over a lifetime. So you can imagine how much your children and your children could benefit from the increased income. And later on, I'm going to show you guys the cost of the full degree and how basically the amount you owe, you earn in 1 year could cover your degree. So this is the jobs of tomorrow. And the World Economic Forum did a study and they realized that IT is automating or displacing a few jobs well. In fact, it's about 85 million jobs in the next 5 years. And now because of COVID-19, which we all went through, the disruption kind of doubled. So, and even when they look at some companies that did research, they saw that even like 43% of the companies or businesses said that they would look at automation to reduce their workforce because of how technology advances and how it's integrated into the work processes, business processes. So when you look at a few of the increase in demand, there's an increased demand for data analysts and scientists and a decrease in data entry clerks. There's an increase in digital marketing. There's a decrease in demand for accounting and auditors. When I look at, let's check our next one. Relationship managers, now they have robotic engineers. Instead of bank tellers and related clerks, they have strategic advisors. Instead of human resource specialists, they have machinery repairers. Instead of construction laborers, they have risk management specialists. So these are the jobs that are increasing in demand and they're all leading towards technology. And the jobs are kind of going out. Um, One that was kind of interesting for me is this bank tellers, because we all need the bank teller. But if you look at it right now, I have banking on my phone now. There's apps, says banking online. So I don't really need, I haven't been into a bank in months unless there's something important, really, really. So I haven't really touched base with a bank teller in a while. So just to show you, even right here, there's a decrease in some of these jobs and an increase. And I'm going to show you some other examples as well. So we have like Marcy stores. They have an app as well now. So you can actually shop with your phone. Don't need to go to a cashier. They would probably bag everything for you and you just go and pick it up or even sometimes deliver. We look at delivery now, we have KFC that delivers. So I do not need to go into KFC, sign up in a line, talk to a cashier, and get my order. And now we even have Trinidad Police Service with their app as well. So you could do reporting, get information and stuff from the app without calling the station. And you can see where in these cases, where some of the jobs are in less demand. But if you look at these apps, somebody coded these apps, somebody designed these apps, and this is where the increase in demand will be to design, to create, and even to maintain applications like these. So let's get to the University of Bedfordshire. So this BSc in IT, it's from the University of Bedfordshire. So I'm going to go through why I study at the University of Bedfordshire. So before we continue, I just want to ask one question to you guys. Who here hasn't done anything with CTS College? Or you haven't done any courses with us? This is your first experience with CTS College. Hi, David Clark. Good to see you again, David. Tishivanan, okay. Anthony, okay, nice. Wow. Amanda, first time? Oh, cool. You don't need certificate in software engineering right now, so you should be familiar with Valmiki a lot. First experience, nice. So I just want to say thank you guys before we can, oh, you did in the PC repairs. You live in CTS. I just want to say thank you guys so much for just being a part of this presentation. And we do appreciate seeing new faces, seeing new names. So thank you guys so much. It's an honor just to have you guys here. So continue the presentation why I study at the University of Bedfordshire. So when you look at their history, they have more than 100 years of educational background. They have more than 20,000 students from 120 countries across the world. There are 5 main campuses in the UK, and they also have educational partners from all around the world. They have in China, Middle East, even now in Guyana, and right here in Trinidad and Tobago. They are internationally renowned league, place them 6% top in the best universities in the world. And in 2013, they win the Queen's Anniversary Prize, which is the highest form of recognition any university could get. So they have a very rich history, more than 100 years of education in the field of education. That's a lot of courses you did there, bro. So why study at CTS College? So our motto is basically where the education is beyond the academics. And we would love to have you new persons to come and experience the CTS experience, where we go all out for our students. So about CTS College, we are a private institution. We around 22 years thereabout in the educational industry. We are ACTT recognized. We offer a range of programs. As you can see, one of our persons in the chat, he did a good few programs with us. But in additional to those, we have preschool, primary school, secondary school. We have 2 degrees. We also have a business diploma, and we have a master's as well. And we offer a range of personal development programs, so a range of short courses. We just certificate, we have short courses in business, personal development, do it your own, which is like AC repairs and these other aspects, plumbing. And we also have IT certs, which this guy did. He did CCNA, Net Plus, and a few others. So basically, this is like our bragging page. So where we won a few world prizes. So in back from since 2007, sorry, to now, we won 117 AB World Prizes, which means the persons who wrote exams or did assignments in CTS College to top the world in their grade. So 117 of our assignments and our work from students, they basically were the top in the world. We also win 50 University Awards, University of Bedfordshire, which is the same. These our students did really well in the top, their papers top in the world. We also went to ABMA Awards. And from a local aspect, from ACTT, we won 6 student support awards for student support services. We won 3 excellence for our established QMS. And also we won 2 excellence in teaching and learning right here locally. So CTS College, we won all these awards because of how we put our students at basically at the front of our business. As you can see, you have the owner of the company, which is Mr. Ravi Raghunath. You have his personal number. We can reach him anytime. Once he's available, we can reach him. He's very reachable. And the student is so close to his heart, and it kind of trickle down to us as well, where the students, you guys are so close to our heart as well. If a degree is recognized in Canada. So this degree is a UK-based degree. I just answered a question from Amanda in the chat. Well, he messaged me directly. This degree is a UK-based degree, and it is recognized in Canada and US. Actually, we have some students, they took this degree and they migrated to Canada to work. We have a few students in the US working as well, in Florida and in Chicago. So it is recognized in around the world, basically. Because if you look at the partners that they have partners in China, Middle East, and even all South Asia. So you could even go across there once opportunities arise. I know a lot of people looking at Japan as well, and it is recognized in Japan. So this is our experience in delivering BSc in IT. So we have a bit of around 15 years of delivering a BSc program. Our pass rate is about 90% per module. We had over 2,000 applicants, over 1,750 BSc graduates with 600 first class honors. And as I mentioned before, we have graduates employed in various sectors and various industries at the various levels. So I must say one thing with IT, you could basically get into any industry. The hospitals need IT persons, the oil and gas need IT persons. If you look at banking, they need IT persons. So it's very flexible to fit into industry that you may have preferences with. And I want to show you guys one of our results from one of our semesters. So if you look at, there are 3 levels, right? Level 4, level 5, level 6. And these were the units were offered in that semester. And if you look at the pass rate, some instances in level 6 is 100%. And they're in the 90s, if not high 90s, only one in 90, which is a little over 90, which is 92 in level 5. So our pass rates are in the 90s, almost 100%. If you look at the highest mark in the end, the last column, in the first row, the highest mark was 99. And then you have 97. So our students do really, really well. And it just shows you the support that we have for our students. So these, we're going to go through some of the features of the BSc and IT. So when you're looking for to start a BSc in IT, we ask students and employers to share what they would like from the program. So students wanted a program that was accredited so they could work they could work anywhere in the world. Some students have to travel, like myself. When I was doing this program, I traveled to St. Lucia and I was able to access the Zoom recordings, even look at class. So the program is accessible anywhere in the world. Also, employers, when we asked employers, they wanted a program that was practical because when they want to hire people, they want to hire people with the skills and apply theory. They just don't want to know, well, hire people with skills and knowledge. They want to have that knowledge applied so they could get in the workplace with the ground, hitting the ground running. For students, if you ask, if you want to get a degree tomorrow, what made me pursue this program? So I'll just answer a question from the chat. I pursued this program because I had my diploma in IT for a little while now, and I wanted to move forward in my career as well, where I was working. And I realized it was a pretty much of a challenge just trying to get forward. And I said, well, best I just go out and get my degree. And I haven't, um, I when I applied the first time, I didn't accept it. And then I eventually went back like a year after I went back and I say, well, Ravi, I'm going to start now. So I started at level 6 because of my prior experience. And I finished in 8 months. And it was a really, really great journey. It had its ups and downs. It was a bit challenging, I must say. But at the same time, in the end result, it was really, really awesome. So my is eight, yeah, once you have the experience to enter to level 6, you can start at you could finish in 8 months. But I will cover the links and stuff a little later as well, right? What offer a position and this is required. I don't understand the question, Anthony. You can rephrase it if possible. So I'll come back to the presentation now. So if what made made me pursue this program? Oh, okay, same thing. Okay, no problem. So we have one of the fastest programs in Trinidad and Tobago. It's the most accelerated program, and I will cover the length of time. It's 2 years, 8 months, and I'll show you how much time of study you'll be doing and how much time of break there is. And of course, price matters to everyone. So we look at something that is affordable for everyone. So the program, this BSc in IT is fully accredited. So it's accredited by two bodies. One is in the UK and one is right here in Trinidad and Tobago. So in the UK, there's something called the Quality Assurance Agency. This is basically the governing body in the UK that gives universities the right to give all degrees to be a university. And we also have this program recognized by ACTT, which is right here in Trinidad and Tobago. So basically, this program is covered in the UK and it's covered in Trinidad and Tobago. So I just answered another question in the chat. You have a level 5 diploma in IT. Final year, however, my job requires to travel from time to time, but I still will be able to do the degree well. So the classes are, so our classes will be on Zoom and all our classes will be recorded. So in the event like myself, when I traveled to St. Lucia to work, I missed a few classes and I went back to the recordings and I reviewed the recordings. Also, I'm going to cover that as well. Where you're submitting your assignments will be online on the university platform, on their learning platform. So everything, we actually have students, a few students from the US. We had one that graduated, he was from Africa, and a few students in the Caribbean, St. Lucia, St. Kitts, Jamaica, and a few students. So, and they're all doing this program, they're all interacting with their groups who are local based students and foreign students. So it can be done remotely once you have to travel. No problem. So I want to show you guys, this is my certificate in the end, right? When I graduated, this is the certificate I got. And it basically is from the University of Bedfordshire. There is no CTS College on this certificate. So you'll see the Vice Chancellor, the Registrar, and the University Secretary. So this is my certificate from the University of Bedfordshire. If you notice, I must say again, there's no CTS College here. So one last thing, when you enroll to this program, you are a student of CTS College and a student of the University of Bedfordshire. Even at the end of your degree, they actually send you an email inviting you to go to the UK to graduate with them. But you can graduate with us right here in Trinidad with all your friends and family at the Hyatt Hotel. We have a graduation every December every year. So once you graduate, you can graduate either at the University of Bedfordshire in the UK, or like most of our students, they graduate right here in Trinidad and Tobago. So this will answer one of your questions. The question was just posted about the accessibility. So it's globally accessible because the university has more than 100, well, more than 20,000 students from all around the world. And as I said before, they have educational partners in China, Middle East, Europe, Southeast Asia, and Trinidad and Tobago. They have an online learning platform, which is called Brio, which is available from anywhere around the world 24/7. They have a student support information desk, which is also open 24/7 in case you have any issues logging into Brio and these other aspects. And we also have, right locally, we have a Google Share Drive with our lecture recordings, books, and materials. So I'm going to show you guys the, let me find it first. So I just changed, I'll open my browser. Can you guys see my browser now? It will show you a Google Drive page. Okay, cool, awesome. So when you start the program, you'll be given access to this folder. This folder is our BSc IT shared folder. And when you start, no matter which level you start at, you get access to level 4, level 5, and level 6 of the program. We have a bridging folder there. The university used to offer a bridging program, but it's no longer offered, but we just have the information still there in case persons wants to go in and also learn from the material there. So once you start, let's say you start at level 4, you will see that there are 4 units. The supporting information folder, this is really a shortcut going back to this folder here. So when you start at level 4, you're given access to all the units in the program. And in each folder, there's a folder structure that will be the same throughout. You have assignments, you have books, you have the CTS lecture notes from our local lecturers. You have guided learning. This material will be on the university website as well. We download all this material and put it here. Just in case in the event that your Brio access will be a little late. You have online recordings, which would be these Zoom recordings, and then unit information. So I'm just going to go over a few of these. So this unit is split up into 2. There are databases and networking. In databases, we have each semester that goes by. So we have the last semester that was in January. All right. You have the assignment brief, which what it tells you what is required for the assignment. All right. So this is just a structure where the university asks for how to do your assignment. But the good thing is that we have samples of students who did well. So you can see we have some students that they got 95. So if I open one of these students' samples, you get an idea. You have a little feedback of what the university said. And you get an idea of what the assignment entails. So this is not really about a copy and pasting, but it's just to give you inspiration. And when I was doing it, I reviewed some samples and it gave me inspiration because we all learn different, right? We all learn, some persons could pick up stuff in class and run with it. as soon as the lecturer says something, they understand it. For me, on the other hand, I go over the recordings over and over. I look at samples, and then there's a little thing in my brain click. It's like, ah, that what I meant. So let's look at another one. And we have a good few samples out here in the drive. And everyone's sample is a bit unique because how everyone is a bit personality is unique. Some persons like different colors, some persons give different features. So that was computer system structure. If I just go to the lecture notes, and the good thing is that if you enroll, say enroll to this semester here, you will have the current semester notes, right? But if you want to go and look ahead, you can go to a previous semester and look at any of the previous semester notes as well. So databases, and you have notes from there. So like if you finish lecture one, week one, and you want to know what's going on for your next week class, you can actually open the next week's class and go through the notes. So you can learn on your own just to get ahead of the class, and then even join class just to reinforce learning in case you might have some questions and stuff that you may have in class, well, while reviewing the notes. Yeah, databases is fun. So you also have some books here as well. So you do not need any material. All you need is a laptop and a Wi-Fi, or a laptop or PC and a Wi-Fi or wired connection, internet connection. The guided learning, as I said, is from the university Brio page. So you have all the information as well. So you have two sets of information, one from the university and our local lecturers. And it's along the same, but our local lecturers take this information and expand on it. So the university gives us information, and it's a little basic, it's a little, but it gets the idea of what is being covered in class really well. But then our lecturer just stick it and carry it even further. So the same thing with our recordings. So there are recordings from the current semester that you have access to. So as soon as that class is finished, our recording we post up either the same night or the next morning for the class that we just went. But if you want to look ahead, there's also previous semesters. So there's a previous semester here, open, and you can review the recordings from previous semesters. Week one. So if you finish week one here, you can actually open week two here, go through the recording and even go through the recording with the lecture note as well. So you can do your own learning, and you can also come back in class to ask any questions that you have and just get more reinforced learning. So that was just one unit, and this is the same basically throughout each unit. But if you start at level 4, even if you start at level 6 or even at level 5, and you want to look back at stuff, you can go in any of the folders from previous levels and look back and learn from the units themselves. And if you're at level 4 and you want to look forward, you can do that as well. So like let's go to level 6. And there's research methodologies. Same kind of structure with the folders. So I have assignments. They have sample assignments. I have your contextual reports. So you can see you have samples of assignments here. And it's basically the same. You can see my report here, I feel like. And it's just to get an idea of what to write. John did really well too. And you would think having samples would kind of raise the similarity of persons' assignments, but we encourage persons they could review these samples and get an idea of what to write, because I know I get writer's block sometimes when I face an assignment. So this really helps you clear, even be creative. So you see what someone wrote, you could go and look in some journals and see the same information and just rewrite the information in your way, how you interpret it. Same thing with the lecture notes. They have what's going on now, and this is this semester here. And then you have previous semesters. You can go. And if you look, it's almost the same exact information. And time to time, the information for each unit, as each semester pass, the information don't change, the assignments don't change as much. So if you look at something, right, in each folder, almost each one of them, you have assignment 1, assignment 2. Most of these are units that have only 2 assignments. One will be due in the middle of the semester and one will be due at the end of the semester. So at the get, from the time you start, you could actually try to get into these samples, get your head around what is required. What I do, I don't know why I'm sharing so much of my personal experience. What I do, I open my blank Word document and start putting in headings. And eventually, well, once the headings is there, eventually I'll just go in and type a bit, type a bit, type a bit. And it kind of helps me get through some of the assignments because to start is the hardest part to start. So one of my best advice, open a blank Word document, open a blank Google Docs, put in headings. And once the headings are there, it will kind of help you guide you to what to write, what to type out. So overall, once you start the program, and this is our local drive, you'll be given access to every single aspect of the program via our Google Share Drive, level 4, level 5, and level 6. So there is a little, let me just tell you, I'll cover it a bit later, but there's a break between level 4 and level 5. And between that break, a 4 months break, you actually could go into level 5 and just study and do some work if you like. All right. So another aspect of what the university gives you is the Braille platform, which is their learning platform, right? So this is their Braille page. This is Bedfordshire Resources for Learning Education Online. And when you go to units, you get to see that there are units on this page here. Let me just see. Let me go to the last year. So for these here, okay, not this one. I'm up on next one. All right, so advanced information technology. And I'm going to go to the drive and I go to advanced information technology. So this will be your, I'm going to view as a student. Actually, no, because most of these things are hidden. So this will be, you'll be given this access to this information here. Actually, this is the wrong year. Right. So you'll be given access to this page here and you'll be seeing your units and stuff. So in case, in the event that you're in level 6 and enroll to this unit, you'll be given access to these here. So as a student, this is how it looks, right? Takes a little while. So you have unit information. If you go to our drive, you'll see unit information and you will see this file here, which is the same file. This is the same file, right? So let's go back to here. So from here now you have your study program. This is where you have all the information for all the weeks of classes. And if you go to our drive, you go with the guided learning, you'll see almost the same set of folders here, right? From here now, you could go and learn what the university presents for week 1, all the information here. So you have, that's just introduction. Let's go to information retrieval. So you have access to their slides, information retrieval, which will be also on our drive here, right? It's just taking a little long to load. I guess it's because Zoom is up as well. But this is your access to their information on their page. Where you're gonna submit assignments will be under assignment and feedback. right? So I don't know why my mouse is giving trouble. So you can see, to upload the assignment, you'll see the due date, and you have also assignment 2 and the due date as well. So this is where you go to upload your assignment, right? So anywhere in the world, you can access this university website and upload the assignment. I can't upload now because it's after the date, right? So more about the university site. Let me just exit this page. Yeah. Right, so you'll be given access to your units. And you can look ahead in any of the units as well and view the material in the unit. So you have two ways you can do some reading on your own. You have your study program and you have access to all the weeks in the folders, the information. And as I said before, you have access to our lecture notes. So you can see our lecture notes here, right? Hope it open this time. So at the get-go, you'll be given access to a lot of information. It might seem a little overwhelming, but once you make a plan, and I suggest everyone make a plan to go through the material here and on Brio so that you could review all the material to get all the learning outcomes. All right, I just want to pause here for any questions that you guys may have. No questions? Okay. So we just went through the Google Share Drive that we have locally to store information and the Brio page from the University of Bedfordshire, right? So another feature of the degree, of the BSc IT degree, it's that it solves real world problems. So the university asks you to look at, in level 4 and level 5, they give you problems to solve. Basically, is either like a taxi booking service, you build an application for that, a hotel management service, even looking at design challenges for websites or applications. And in level 6, they ask you to look for a problem to solve it with technology, right? So I'm going to share my assignment for advanced information technology, right? When I did the program, I look at PTSC and how I did some research and I realized that they wasn't doing maintenance on their buses in a timely manner. So I looked at what is out there and I saw that there was a information fleet management system using Internet of Things. It was really, really cool doing the research. Basically, it integrates with the bus and it shows the speed, it shows the oil pressure, it shows the temperature. It even shows if the driver is hard braking or accelerating, if they're over the speed limit. It even have an AI camera that shows you like if the driver dropping asleep, if they're on the phone. It was really, really interesting when I did that research. And through that now it helped me um become more solution oriented instead of looking at problems and complaining about it, which I think we all could do. It's a natural thing that we could do, but to be more solution oriented, this program really, really helped me be um to exercise that muscle, if you could say it like that. So it really, really helps you look at things and how technology could really solve these problems around us. I just want to go to a question in the chat. Would you say it's doable for someone who hasn't done any sort of IT yet? Level 4. I did business and marketing in school. So I must tell you, we have students who they are employed in different fields. They have no IT background. They are in level 4. Actually, they move on to level 6. There are two particular persons I could think about now, and they're doing really, really well. One, she's a sales clerk, and the other one, I can't remember her job spec, but she told me she has no IT experience. And because of the degree, she said in meetings and stuff, she would kind of be more have a technical mindset. And even as I said before, with the whole solving problems aspect, she was able to contribute in a more technical manner to solve problems. And it was really, really insightful when she looked at it for her, because without a degree before, she would not have thought about any of those things. So it is doable for persons who have no IT background, because the level 4 kind of helps you with the foundation. There's a fundamental of computer science, really helps you with the foundation of IT. Just to answer that question from Jean. All right. Thank you, Jean, for the question. So another feature of the program that is it is accelerated. So each year, each level could be done, it consists of 4 units, sorry, and it could be done in 2 semesters, which is 8 months. And to complete a degree, the full degree from level 4 to level 6 is just over 2 years. It is also an affordable investment. So we have it's affordable investment. We have partnership with GMMB, which I'll share the link with you guys after. So you can look at that to take a loan for the program. But we also have payment plans, so which could help you manage the payments for the program, which is a very, very good viable option for persons who just want to pay monthly. The program is not gate funded, unfortunate. Back in 2017, when Gate restructured and they made some changes, they they're only covering local programs. Local programs, which means programs, if this program was our own program, Gate would have covered it. But um, because it's from the University of Bedfordshire in UK, Gate do cover international programs. Local programs like programs from UTT, CUSTAT, and UE Gate cover those, because these universities develop their own programs and even award persons with their awarding body, which is ACTT, and well, their university. So I'm just going to go over how the program is structured. I'm going to cover the costing a little bit, right, Amanda? So this is how the program is structured, right? There's 3 levels, level 4, level 5, level 6. So a little about the requirements for level 4. Level 4, if you have CAPE or 2 years or more working IT experience. So it's either CAPE or you have IT work experience 2 or more, or you have IT certs, or you have 3 years general work experience with CSEC. Level 5, as I said before, there are 4 units. This is year 2. If you have a level 4 IT diploma or 2 years work experience and IT certs. So if you have 2 or more years IT work experience and IT certs, you could get into level 5. And level 6, if you have associate's degree, a higher national diploma, or a level 5 IT diploma, or even 6 or more years work experience, IT work experience that is, and IT certs, you can get into level 6. So this is how the IT degree program is structured from level 4 to level 6, right? So I'm just going to go over the length of time, the semesters and stuff with you guys quickly. So in level 4, there are 2 semesters which are 4 months long, right? So in total, it's 8 months of study, right? When you move from here, you go to level 5. Same kind of structure. There are 2 semesters, which are 4 months long. In total for level 5 will be 8 months. Then in level 6, the same exact thing. 2 semesters, 4 months long each. So you can finish level 6 in 8 months as well. However, there are semester breaks in between these year levels. And this is something university recently introduced. So between level 4 and level 5, there's a 4 months break. And between level 5 and level 6, there's a 4 months break. So basically, you'll be doing 2 years, which is 24 months of studying, and then there's an 8 months break. So in all, the program is 2 years, 8 months. Because of those 2 semester breaks, it extended the program by 8 months. If you start at level 5, however, The same structure will be applied. 2 semesters, 4 months long, 8 months of studying for level 5. The same thing for level 6, and which is 8 months, but there are 1 semester break between level 5 and level 6, which is 4 months long. So you have 16 months of studies and a 4 month break in between, right? Which is 1 year, 8 months. If you start level 6, guess what? You'll be start at level 6, yes, with semester 1 and semester 2, which is only 8 months, and you have no break at all. Okay. So journey breaks, you're probably thinking, what can I do during these breaks? Because it's 4 months, right? 4 months feels like a long while at times, especially when you're studying. So what can I do during these breaks? So you can do IT certs. We have some certification courses that we have. You can do IT certs. And there are some personal development programs that we have, like project management, business writing skills, and more. So all of these certs could be found at our website, ctscollege.com/certification. And we offer students who are doing BSc IT and they're on a break, we offer them a 40% discount, right? I did A plus already. That's good. That's really good. So remember, these are valid for BSc IT students on a semester break. All right. So a bit on what you will learn in this program. As I said, there are 3 levels in the program. In level 4, you'll be given access to Cisco Academy. You'll be doing CCNA with Cisco Academy, even some database work. So level 4 will provide you with skills to study specialist technology topics later in the program, right? These include software, exploring principle of hardware, how computers are built, how computers work. You'll be doing databases. You have, as I said, access to Cisco Academy, introduction to SQL, software application, hardware installations, configurations, and maintenance. You'll be also working with Oracle, Java, and Python. So level 5 focus on how software is designed and developed to work on different devices. You will also be considering how software and hardware can work together, how to develop systems secure by design, and the approaches that can be used to test software. You also learn something like color psychology, where you can create the look and feel of your application to bring out certain emotions of users. I must plug in something here, guys. When you look at KFC and the colors that they use, the color red is meant to make you feel hungry, right? That bright red that they give, that you see, it's really to get persons to be hungry. So it kind of brings that feeling out of you. Yes, that's true. And it kind of this is the same thing that you kind of learn with building applications. So the color psychology goes a really, really long part. So blue makes persons relax, make people trust. And you'll be learning a bit more on these at level 5, because there's something called user experience design that help you design products, not only to look good, but to bring out certain emotions on people. Also in level 5, it prepares you for the interview room and assists you in thinking about your possible career paths. Level 6, however, you will work and develop your presentation skills, because when you go out to the working field, right, guys, you need to present the ideas or do some research to your boss or even a board. And this program doesn't help you with just the research and write up but about the solution, but also to present and sell your ideas, which is great for employers. So the same thing with me and that PTSD idea. I could take that report and go and present it to. Hey guys, sorry about that. My router just went down. I connected with my phone right now. Um, the issue is when I get a call, I'm gonna get disconnected again. So, so level 6 will help you. You can build a PCS. So level 6 help you with your presentation skills. Because remember, if you have an idea, if you have a solution, you want to go and present it to your boss and even to the board, which is a great um, asset for employers. They're looking for someone like that. They're looking for someone who could come and present, do the research, do the background research on all the options that they have and present it to the board. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you guys some of our students, some of the projects that they did in the past, right? And this is where you get some ideas, you get some inspiration that you can do these as well. So this was from a user experience design project. They actually was doing the design of the application. This is actually a mobile wallet. So as you can see, they have like a nice login page. They even have like a nice spacing of the whites and even the red on the next side kind of gives you a nice good contrast. Also, you can easily see create an account. You can easily see the other stuff below to sign in with the other options, Google, which is something trending right now, Google, Facebook, and well, it's no longer Twitter like that, it's an X now, right? And when you go into the application, you can see the design, the layout of the application. So it's really, really, really well layout, really, really well designed. And in everything, especially these days, because research have shown that over 60 or more percent of people use their phones more than they use their laptops and stuff. So you have to build applications to view on your phone that looks well. So this is the same login page, but how it shows on your phone, right? And then this is the same information within the program, within the application, like this here. So this is this snippet of this piece right here, right? If you could see it. So this is where you learn how to do, this is basically a design. This is not hard coded. This is where you learn to do prototypes. And all these are like basically be developing the header up here. It's not coded, so you wouldn't have to do too much HTML in this project. But however, in the last project, this is what we're going to come to now. This is an e-commerce store. Yeah, you have front end and you have back end as well, right? So this is an e-commerce store. This is a level 6. This is your final project. So everyone will be doing like a mini Amazon with a problem that they have. So this person basically they're selling art supplies, and this is their page. So this is actually coded information. They took, I believe they took a template off of line and then they made it their own. So this is information about this product. They can add it to cart. And I must tell you, from here, they can add it to cart and you could actually check out with stripe.com. They do have a testing platform, so you can actually see your the purchases and stuff on stripe.com. This is a bit more on the same person's application. If you see, they have like wish lists. You can see how much in the cart with a little number here and the amount. You could log out right here. So this is actually the customer's wish list. They even included a chatbot in the application, so you can actually chat right here, which is artificial intelligence. So you can see, do you sell this type of paint? This is sure, we have starting at $24.99. Would you like to place an order? Yes, please. Sure thing, click here to see items. You can click here, it'll go to the page of the paint that it asks for, and they could check out easily. And this is just an admin page for persons to edit the profile. So after this program, after this BSc IT, you can actually go and assist or even create applications, even help with maintenance of backend and even front end, make updates, create better designs and stuff like that. So in all, how can this degree fit into my life? How does BSc in IT could fit into my life? But I must say at the beginning, there are two intake periods, February and October. February semester actually starts on the 20th of January, and the October semester actually starts sometime either the 3rd or 4th Saturday in September. the delivery of the units. So each unit, there are 2-hour class per week. And how you'll be assessed? You'll be assessed by either 2 or 3 assessments. Most of the time, it's really 2 assessments, which most of the time it's an assignment, but there are a few exams, and the exams are multiple choice exam. This semester lasts for roughly around 12 weeks. At the end of each semester, like between semester 1 and semester 2, within a level, like for instance, level 4, semester 1, and then we move on to level 4, semester 2, there are 2 weeks break between each semester. So this is the timetable of this current semester that's going on. But I want to show you guys a little simpler format and how you could see the classes, how it could fit into your life, right? So at level 4, you can see there are 3 classes. There are classes on Saturdays, and then there are classes on Tuesdays and Wednesdays from 6 to 8. The class on Saturdays is from 8 to 10. So the classes on during the week, some units require us to split the classes because of the assignments. So in level 4 on Tuesdays, we'll be working on assignment 1, and then on Wednesdays, we'll be working on assignment 2. Once assignment 1 is due, which is in the 6th week of class, of the semester, sorry, you will have no longer have classes. You return to only 2 classes per week. In level 5, you have classes on Saturdays only. So I have a class from 8 to 10, and then a class from 10 to 12 on Saturdays. Then when you start at level 6, you have classes on Saturdays from 8 to 10. You have a class on Thursdays from 6 to 8. But then there's a class on Wednesdays we encourage everyone to attend because it's where you build in the application. The same application I'll show you with the paint store, the arts and crafts store. This is where you actually learn how to build the application. So we encourage students to build the application in the first semester. So in the second semester, they could use that time to work on the report and even add more features and design and the finishing touches to your application. So in that way, you'll be way ahead in your application when time to present it. So there are a few supporting avenues that will be provided to you. There are support from University of Bedfordshire. So from the university side, you have like course advisors telling you about your application and information about the courses. You have academic support, which is induction and one-on-one support. You have administrative support, which is our letters, registration, any general inquiries that you have. You also have online support from Brio platform itself. So you have all the learning materials, study materials. You even get your grades and feedback on the Brio platform. And as I show you, you can submit your assignments there as well. And you have access to journals, well, online library, journals, reading, and papers, and even complementary resources from the unit itself. So at CTS College, what support is available? So this is a high level view of our support is available. So we support our students by the following key points, right? So when it comes to advice, students come to us to ask advice for the assignments. And seeing that I was a past student of as level 6, and I do have some other past students who I let students talk to about their assignment, just to get them advice on the assignment, because sometimes I know the assignment looks a little overwhelming, and just to get a perspective from a student could help you break the ice, so help you break through some mental block that you may be getting. We provide information about the program from, like for instance, here we provide information on the program, how the program is structured. But even while in the program, we do like mitigation, which is helping people get extension for their program. We even ask persons, well, we give our persons help with accessing the email, university email, and even through the university email, they have access to Microsoft 365, install Word and stuff on the laptop. So we really help students. Comes to help, we help assignments. We do assignment reviews and provide extra tutorials for students to assist them to complete their assignments. So apart from the lectures and stuff that you just saw, the classes, there are additional tutorials for students that we do, just putting into the assignment. And most of those tutorials are done by past students, again, giving them insights of how the approach the assignment may be. We also guide students on how to submit their assignments. Sometimes I even do like a Zoom call with students, how to go through to do Google Scholar searching. I remember a time I was helping a student with the coding just to help them get part of pastoral coding. We even provide information how to do citation with Harvard referencing as well. Our team, because we have first-hand experience with the program, we are very competent in the program. And as I said before, where students feel lost, we kind of help fill the gap as well. We are very solution-oriented staff, and we always look for a better way of things being done. And we also, in direction, we give students direction and suggest a career path or even sometimes personal life where things happen. We try to accommodate, understand things happen, look for a better way out or a smoother way to push forward. So let's go into some of the questions in the chat. How strict is the marking scheme? It's going to be covered a little bit later, but to pass the assignment is 40% or more. Ms. Levis is going to teach me the programming part from the ground up because my coding experience. I'm going to tell you, I had no coding experience to build web applications. And the coding, the Wednesday classes really start from ground zero. It really starts you from installing in the applications that is going to be used. And then you're going to be building each page step by step. You're going to build in login page, the register page, the home page, the store page, the product information page. And you get to see the code right there on the screen with the lecturer. And he actually pauses and wait while everyone finish types the code, make sure persons have, if they have errors, go through the errors, ask them to share the screen so they can see the errors, fix the coding. So it's really, really from the ground up. And at the end, you'll have a working application because once the lecturer finished the programming with you, you will have a completed application at the end. But it also, I must tell you what helped me as well. I just look at a bunch of HTML videos on YouTube. Just for me, my personal insights. So other than that, guys, we also have a Instagram page. I advise you to follow us. It's BSc_IT_CTS College. And we also post some of our feedback from our students. So this is one of our feedback from our student, Mr. Damien. He said, CTS College played a crucial role in helping me to attain my undergraduate degree with the University of Bedfordshire. I was initially apprehensive since it's been a few years since I obtained my associate's degree. However, the lecturers and staff at CTS College were extremely helpful in accommodating throughout my time with them. They provided me with an abundance of support and guidance, which made the learning process easier and more enjoyable. Having completed my course with first-class honors, I can confidently say it was one of the best decisions of my life. And we were honored for him to have such a high testimonial for us. We also have a few others. She also graduated with first class honor. At this point, she said that CTS College staff, the assistants, and wonderful spirit. We have a very good, wonderful spirit. If you get a chance to talk to Mr. Ravi Raghunath, after you talk to him, I feel like you could conquer the world. So we really, really try to help and push students and bring out the best in them. And this is just another one from Janelle. So a piece right there, CTS College takes your ideas and transforms your lack of confidence into successful career paths. So don't let your own self-doubt hold you back from achieving greatness. And we all struggle with self-doubt. So it's just for us to bring out the goal in you guys. To continue now, we do have, and before you start classes, we do have induction where we kind of introduce the course, the structure, what is expected of students. We also have like a referencing guideline because we learn how to do referencing, which most of us before this program, I didn't have no idea how to do Harvard referencing, but through induction, it really helped me. Even like study tips, like I showed you before, open up a Word document, do some headings, just get the ball rolling, piece by piece, strip it away. We help students with study tips and how to succeed. And also we have academic writing workshops ever so often to be a part of, and how to critically write instead of writing descriptively. How you'll be assessed. So I cover a bit of it before, but most of the way you'll be assessed is through coursework. And also, you have some group and individual projects. You'll also be doing some portfolios. Most of it is essays and reports. There's a few presentations, and as I said, exams. There are a few exams which are multiple choice. But you can also get constant feedback from your lecturer and advice from your lecturer, and also from a CBSE team. All right. So I touched on this before, but passing a unit and progressing. So passing a unit, you must attempt all assignments. So you must submit all your assignments, which is for each unit to be 2 assignments. And to pass a unit, you must have an aggregated grade of 40% or more. So 40% sounds like it's nothing. If you look at our pass rate before, people were getting in the 90s, high 80s, high 70s. So also to progress from one level to the next, from like level 4 to level 5, level 5 to level 6, you must pass at least 3 units. So you must have at least 90 credits, which is 3 units with a grade of 40% or more. Sometimes if you attain a grade of 35% or more, they give you a pass for that as well, just to move on to the next level. See, now this course is an honors degree. You'll be given an honor classification at the end, award classification when you finish a degree. So a first class honors is anyone who have an average of 70% of more overall. Upper second class is 60 to 69% average. A lower second class is 50 to 59%. And a third class is 40 to 49. And I must tell you guys, from this year, in January, we had 43 persons graduating, with all of them getting first class. And in May this year, we had 31 students with first class honors and 1 student with a upper second class. There should be 1 student and 1 student. But you can understand the support that we give and the guidance, and to help clear those mental blocks, we really push our students to do the best that they can. What resources are needed? So at the college, at CTS College, we have Wi-Fi available, and we also have our core textbooks and stuff available on our Google Share Drive. But most of our classes, and I could say all our classes, are online, and all our students do it from the comfort of their home, and even sometimes in the comfort of their workplace. So what the students need is a computer and access to Wi-Fi or internet, right? Where would I graduate? I touched this before, and you can graduate either at CTS College or at the University of Bedfordshire. Because as I said, you'll be a student of both CTS College and at the University of Bedfordshire. How do I qualify? So we're going to go through some entry requirements. So level 4 entry requirement. These are the entry requirements. You must possess either one of the following. If you have 2 years or more work experience, if you have K passes, any tertiary qualification, IT certification, CSEC with 2 years or more work experience, or IT certification. So ideal for persons who have some IT work experience or have K passes or tertiary qualification, mature candidates with at least 3 years of work experience, and supporting evidence, a job letter if you have work experience, academic certificates, your IT certificates, a copy of your ID, driver's permit or passport, and a copy of a resume. For level 5, if you possess any of the following, which is level 4 diploma qualification in IT, if you have K passes with 2+ years work experience, and a combination of work experience, at least 2 years, academic or professional qualification. So this is ideal for someone who has previously completed a level 4 IT diploma or the qualification. Could be a certificate diploma, or person who with a combination of IT work experience and possesses professional certificates. And the evidence is the same as before: a job letter if you're going through a job letter with work experience, a copy of your academic and professional certificates, ID, driver's permit or passport, and your resume. And level 6, the final level, if you have a level 5 diploma or HND or associate's degree in IT, or you have a combination of IT work experience, at least 4 years with academic and professional qualification. So this is ideal for persons with a level 5 qualification, either a diploma, high national diploma, or associate's degree. If you have extensive IT work experience and possess professional or IT qualification. So the evidence again is a job letter, same as before, right? Job letter, academic and professional certificates, your ID, your driver's permit or passport, and a resume. So how to apply? So you must complete the BSc application form, the applicant sent it to us, which will be to bsc@ctscollege.com. Along with that, you must submit your resume, your CV, and your ID, any of those, your passport, ID, or DP, a letter from employer just to confirm your title, duration of employment, and copies of your transcripts and certificates, as well as copies of your IT certs if you have as well. So these are just some of the steps I want to go through from applying to starting, right? So once you send your application to us, remember you send your application to us via email, via the application form. We will look through the application, and once it's good, and once we complete it, we will send it to university. And from there, university, we get feedback from university of your acceptance. So you get an offer letter from university stating that you were accepted to the program at level 4, level 5, or level 6. Then from there, you could accept the program to start. You can accept to start right away, or you could accept to start in the next intake. Then from here, you make a payment either at the office, if we have online banking as well. If you have online banking, you could do an online transfer. And as well, so in the group there with the pounds, you do a wire transfer to us. And from here, you can start class, which is on the 20th of January, right? And we'll be adding you to a WhatsApp group. So each level is a WhatsApp group you'll be added to. And in the group, you have access to myself, Mr. Val, and Mr. Ravi, as well as all the lecturers in the unit as well. And what I found is that when you ask questions in the group, either the BSc team will reach out and answer a question, the lecturer answer a question, even we see students helping each other, providing insights to the questions and stuff that they have. So this is the most important part, and this is where most of us in anything, when you're looking to buy a shoe or looking to get food, you want to know what the price is, right? So this is the overall cost. So each level, there are 3 types of fees. There's registration, there are CTS tuition, and there are university fees to the University of Bedfordshire. So for registration for each semester is $500, and the tuition for level 4 it's 2,000 per unit. So in all for level 4 is 8,000. And then for university fees is £150, and there are 4 units in level 4, so £600. For the university fees at level 5 is the same amount of pounds, but if you look at the tuition, it goes up a bit. It's $22.50 per unit. So in all, it's 9,000 for level 5. The registration remains the same. Even with level 6, registration remains the same. And the tuition goes up a bit, which is $2,500 per unit, which is $10,000 for the whole level 6, sorry. The university fees is $375 per unit. So 375 by 4 units is actually £1,500. So in all, it's around $56,000 in all for the degree, right? But when you look back at our case of how much more you would earn in 1 year, you realize it's around the same cost of a degree. So after you finish a degree and you get your promotion or your salary increase, within 1 year, you have already paid for your degree from your investments into this degree program, right? So we do have payment plans. So again, this is just an overall cost. This is the same costing as before, but this is just a little cleaner. We have seen it. So you can see each semester in level 4 and the cost of tuition, registration, and university fees, and the total cost here, right? So I just want to go through the payment plan that we have. So in level 4, if you look at our payment plan, remember there are 4 months for each semester. So at the start of the semester, you can pay your registration fee. There's a tuition fee of $1,000, the university fee of £300. So the total of payment for the start of the semester is 1,500 TT, which covers the first payment of tuition and your registration fee, which will be £300 for university fee. And then after that, all you're paying is $1,000 per month for tuition. And then in semester 2, sorry, it's the same exact payment. At the start of the semester is where most of the payments will happen, but as you progress through the semester, you can pay $1,000 per month. Level 5 is the same exact structure, but however, tuition goes up a bit, which is $1,125, right? So same 500 TT for registration, $1,125 for tuition, £300 for university at the start of the semester, and then $1,125 each for each month for 3 months. And then in semester 2 is the same exact payment as well. 500 for registration, 1125 tuition, £300, and then at the start of the semester, and then for 3 months is 1125. In level 6, the tuition goes up a bit more again, which is $1,250 per month. Registration remains the same. The university fees is a bit higher. It's £750 instead of £300. So at the start of the semester, you pay these fees, and then after that is just $1,250 per month, right? And it's the same exact payment structure for semester 2. Most of the costs will be in the start of the semester, and then you have $1,250 for 3 months. We offer a special discount for students once they want to start a degree, right? So you can get up to $1,000 per level, which is $250 per unit. Remember, there are 4 units in each semester, in each level, sorry. So you can get $250 TT off your tuition, which equals to 500 off per semester, which equals to $1,000 off each level. So in all, you could get $3,000 off, which is ideally 1,000 off level 4, 1,000 off level 5, and 1,000 off level 6. So however, special conditions apply, right? So in order to get this special offer, you must complete the application form and submit your supporting information by September. That's supposed to be October though. I changed it this morning. Please bear with me, guys. By October 27th, right? Friday, 27th of October. And you must submit it to our email address, bsc@ctscollege.com. And you must pay your registration, tuition, and university fees must be paid in full by 10th of January, that's before class starts. So for every semester, once you pay early, you get 500 off each semester. If you pay early for the entire level, you get $1,000 off, right? So again, you must fill the application form and submit it with your supporting information by the 27th of October. So I just want to go through the application form with you guys quickly. So this is the application form, and it looks a bit much when you first glance at it, but it's very, very manageable once you go by step by step. So the application signature, if you can't sign it here, once your ID or any information has your signature, we can put your signature here if you want. You can place your sex here, which would be male or female. You could put the date of birth. I don't want to give away my age as yet. Put in your first name, your last name. You could leave all these information, your address, but it could be 123 number 123 street, village, town, whatever, right? You don't have to put your hand to big up here. You could put in a phone number. So I'll put in my phone number here. It must include the international code. So 868-328-8594. You could put a little space or a little dash here. If you have another number, you can put it here. You don't have to fill out this information. This is only if this information on this side is different. Your email address. You don't have to put in your Skype ID because sadly no one uses Skype again. You can put a tick here if you like. But if you can't do it, we could also put that in afterwards if for you, right? The country of birth is Trinidad and Tobago. This is where you live, so it's also Trinidad and Tobago. If you just do a simple copy and paste here. Your nationality is Trinidadian. Are you a resident of UK? No. Have you studied in UK? You could put no. You don't have to put in any of these because you don't have a visa for the UK. It's fine because you're studying in Trinidad. If you have been refused visa for any country, I suggest you put no. You want to bring any family members? No. Your family living in UK? No. So basically, no for all of these, right? So when you scroll along here, some information is already filled out for you, so you don't have to bother with those. Here's where you put in your level. So you put level 4, and you could put straight line and put year 1. When you want to start, it'll be February, and you can just put 24, and that's fine. If it's level 5 you want to go to, it's level 5 and year 2. If it's level 6, it'll be year 3 and level 6, right? So this part, that's all you need for this information here. Everything else is fine. You don't need to touch any of these. So for your academic qualifications, if you did secondary school or CXC, that program of study will be secondary. You put when you start. So you can say you start at 09-2015 and you finish 06-2022, right? Let's give an example. Data awarded, you could put the same information here. The name of institution, it would not be your school, it would not be Belmont or secondary or Port Spain, this, not the other. It will be CXC because this is your awarding body for your CSEC results. And from here, all you need to do is put CSEC passes, or I could put, 8 CSEC passes. You don't have to put the full length of passes here, like maths, art maths, English, PUB, PUA, IT. All you do is put 8 here. So I'm going to just change some of the dates because I realize it is 5 years to do CSEC, right? So I just want to change the date to 5. So if you have CAPE, you're going to just put secondary here again. This time your CAPE started at 09-2020, yes. And you were awarded 06-2022. It's 2 years, right? And you could take this information and put the same information here. This will be CXC, and you could put, say, 6 CAPE passes. Oh, sorry. So you have a level language of study. It is English. Even though you did Spanish here, you still put in English in this box here, right? If Spanish is one of your subjects, but it's still English. If you have any IT certs, you could put IT as the type of program of study. You can put any time. So I'm just going to put 01, say start in January 2019, and you finish in, say, August 2019, and then you get your certificate. So you did an exam, and it take 2 months to get a certificate award. So you put in 10-2019. So this here date here will reflect the date on your certificate when you was awarded. This is when you finished the program and you did the exam, and this is where you actually get the award or your certificate. All you need to do here, say some persons that come TIA, because we have a bunch of TIA programs. So your awarding body become TIA, and you could put Network Plus and English. For some students who didn't write the CompTIA exam, but they have a certificate from any of the local institution, you can put CTS College here. If you have a CTS College certificate, you can put SPCS here if you have a SPCS certificate. All right. So again, if you wrote the exam by CompTIA, you could put CompTIA here, TIA. If you have a certificate from CTS College, you can put CTS College here. All right. If you have any other qualifications, so like business, same thing apply, business. For time, I'm just going to copy and paste all the information here because it take a little time to do this. And any awarding body, you could put it here. So like ABE, you can put ABE here, and you could put level 5, and it will be a level 5 diploma. Let's put diploma. And you could put English here, right? So again, you don't have to list out exactly all these subjects that you pass and stuff here. All you need is an overall high-level detail of what you pass. And if you have IT experience, I'd suggest to put the IT stuff on top and then put your secondary stuff below. All right. So this part is basically complete. From here, English requirements. If you have English A, you can put English A. The governing body for dash for CXC. Your grade, say grade 2. And the date that you got it. So 2020, right? The reason why I put all this in one page on one line is that when you come out of this, it copies it to all the other lines. So don't worry about putting each individual item here. Type out all the information on top here, and it will just copy across to all of these. So you don't have to click any of these up here. You can put the English A qualification here, right? It will be CXC. Yeah, let's leave CXC. From here, if you have any work experience, you can put your work experience here. So let's say software engineer. You could put the name of the institution, like Price Smart. You could put the month, which should say, let's say, July 2019. And if you're still there, you could just put present here. And you could put full-time or part-time. Then from here, if you have a personal statement, which is really cool, just to include a personal statement, just write out a few lines of why you want to pursue the degree, your career path, and other supporting goals that you have. You can include it as well. If you have any physical, mental, or condition, you can put yes or no here. How did you hear about us? You could put agent and put CTS College. And then you have two references here. You could put the names here. So I have Val and I have Ravi. All I need from here is the phone number 868. I can't remember Val number offhand. So I just going to type some random numbers and I can't remember Ravi number offhand. So this is all that is required. The name and the phone number, right? Now if you move on, all you do is put a signature here. Again, if you can't put your signature, if you have it on your ID, we could just copy and paste it into here for you. And that's it really for your application form. It takes a little while, but as you can see, it's not that difficult. If you still get in trouble, fill out as much as you can. And the little spots that is missing, we can always reach back out to you and help you fill it out on our side. So that was our application form, right? So you can fill out the application form along with all your supporting information by Friday coming, 27th of October. So BSc at ctscollege.com. And your payments must be paid in full, your fees, by January 10th for the special condition of the discount. So when the next semester starts on Saturday, 20th of January. So after all this information, you're probably thinking, right? I don't think I met the requirements for this degree. You don't even think you're ready. You have the requirements and stuff, but you don't think you're ready to start a degree as yet. And this is where we have our certificate in software engineering program. So this program is ideal for two sets of persons who just out of secondary school who want to pursue a qualification in IT, or persons who may not have achieved the qualification to meet or to enroll to a degree and would like to have the qualification up to standard to enroll to the degree. Also, it's a way for persons to get a better foundation in some of the learning outcomes in the degree. And I always encourage persons, if you don't want to fully commit to a degree, you can commit to this program, which is only about 3 months long. And if you get a taste of it and you say you love it, you can move on to the degree. If you say, well, I don't think this is for me, move on to something else, that's fine as well. You could finish this program, take the 5 certificates that you get from the program, and you can move on to something else. So this program is made up of 5 individual courses, which introduces the students to the field within information technology. So each course runs for 4 weeks. You have 12 contact hours. So the course is practical. Every week we will have an assessments, solving real life problems. Each course is directly linked to the units in the BSc IT, which provides an excellent foundation, as I said before. And upon completing each unit, the student will receive a certificate for each unit they have completed. So this is a brief description of each of the units. So the units are Introduction to Java Programming, Introduction to Python Programming. You also have Networking Fundamentals, Introduction to Web Design, and Database Design. This slide will be sent to you guys. So if you can take the time to go through the description and have our little read up, this is also on our website as well. So this is a class days, tentative class days for next year, right? So the first class will be fundamental. Networking fundamentals is the Tuesday, 16th of January, which will finish on the 6th of February. So if you look at it, we have classes on Tuesdays and Thursdays for this program. And Net Introduction to Web Design starts on Tuesday, 1st of February, and it finishes on the 22nd of February. Database design starts on the 5th of March and finishes on the 26th of March. Then you have Java programming, Introduction to Java Programming on the 21st of March, and that finishes on the 11th of April. And then you have Introduction to Python Programming, which starts on the 23rd of April to the 14th of May. And again, I must tell you, these dates are tentative. They are not confirmed with the lecturers as well. So I just want to give you guys an idea of the layout of how the classes will be run, right? So the costs to do this program, we have 2 types of costs. If you want to do the course individually, so like you want to do 2 units, the individual price will be $1,000. So if you come to do 3 units, that'll be $3,000. But we do have a bundle. If you do all 5 units, you can get 30% off the cost of the entire cost of the total 5,000. So instead of paying 3,000 for 3 units, you can do 5 units for 3,500, just $500 more. So each unit will cost 700 instead of 1,000. So you get 1,500 off once you enroll to all 5 units. There are payment plans available. You can pay the entire course up in front, which will be 3,500. Also, you can pay half the start, which is 1,750, and then you can make payments of 25% at the start of the second month. So say you start in January, you make 1,750. Then at the end of February, you make 25% of the 3,500, which will be 875. And then at the third month, you pay a final 875, and you finish pay for the entire program. How do you apply? The application and registration process is simple. There's no prerequisites to start this program. Anyone could start. So you must complete the registration form, which will be sent to you guys as well. I think I sent out an email with the registration form for everyone. And you must send prior the starting date, which is not the 7th of September, but now it's in January, right? So this is my favorite time where I get to hear from you guys. So any questions? I probably missed some questions in the chat. So I'm just going to scroll up and see if I missed any question. So someone asked, do I have to provide the certificate right away because you're graduating? If you are graduating and you didn't get your certificate as yet, You can ask for a completion letter from the institute that you are at, and we could use that in the interim. But however, once you get a certificate, we ask you to send it to us because university would love to have that certificate to keep on their file. So come back to the credit card payment, and I saw Val talked about it, which is awesome. But I have reached out to a few local online carriers with credit card payments, and all they have is TT and US channels. They don't have a GP channel as yet, which have been ideal for students to use a credit card. But as of now, they don't have a GDP option to make payments with credit card locally. It's only TT and US. So the GDP payment you pay, as Val said, you do have wire transfer or you acquire the notes at your bank. It takes a while to get your letter, I'm sure receive mine. So we could submit everything else in the meantime, and the only thing that'll be outstanding is the job letter. So that's fine. You can submit everything else. And when the job letter comes, you could just include it and send it across. But it will be noted that you submitted before the deadline. Any other questions, guys? I haven't heard from anyone using a mic as yet. To include my resume if I have a diploma already. If you have a diploma, that's awesome. But still include your resume, even though you mightn't be using the work experience in your resume, still include it. This just shows do you have that by? So no. Okay, so like okay, if you start with level 4, you apply to level 4, and throughout the program you'll be moving up while the program continues. So if you finish level 4, you'll be moving on to level 5. All you need to do, the university will just send you an email to complete a registration process for at their side, and you don't have to reapply to go to level 5. Some of the dates might clash if you do the software engineering and the BSc. But here the other thing is that all the stuff are recorded, right? So if you have the mental capability to do the BSc and to look over the recordings from the software engineering, it could be done. But the classes, like Tuesdays definitely are classes, and then level Thursdays there's no class in level 4, but in level 5 and level 6 are Thursday classes. Or level 5, you're gonna have Thursday classes moving forward. All right, so someone asked about the GMMB loan stuff, right? Just gonna quickly find it. Give me 1 second. It's actually on our website, CTS College. I'll post a link now in the chat as well, right? How much would it cost to start level 6? I was going to go back to the costing information for level 6. So this is the level 6 payment plan breakdown. So this is I'm going to send this out to everyone in the chat. This is where on our website is the financial aid part of the website, and there's the GMMB Express financing for students. This is actually I'll just share it for a bit. 1 second, right? So this is the page of the carrier tool. So this is the second link on our page, right? And this is the page of the carrier tool. So from here, we select loan type, and there is a CTS College. Look at here, put CTS College financing. You could put the amount that you want to borrow and the amount of time that you want to pay back. And from here, when I go to apply, I think you need to create an account and these other stuff. But once you create an account and you provide information, they will give you feedback. However, there is a manual process of doing it as well. So there's an application form that you could fill out and send to this email address here. But the easiest way is to go through the online application, right? Same page that we was on before. So come back to level 6 costing is actually, yeah, 55 plus the £750 by tour because it's 2 semesters. So 5 years we can experience ITs, assistant IT trainer, A-level. So you can get in level 4. We could try to push you for level 5 if you like, because of your work experience. Let's say 5 years IT, assistant IT trainer, sister, funders or have. Yeah. So we could try to push it for level 5, but if you want to start level 4, it's not a problem as well. But I think we could try to push for level 5. Yeah, you're correct on the costing. So we could try to push it for level 5, Mr. Caton. So rain is starting to fall by me, guys. I don't know if you hear any rain. So what I'll do, I want to thank everyone for being a part of our info session. Again, this is our numbers in the end here. If you want to reach out to us, if you want to WhatsApp us, it's fine. You can reach out to us and we'll provide information and a bit more clarity as well. All right. I want to thank you again, guys. I'm looking forward to meeting and helping each one of you guys achieve your dreams and your goals. Have a good day, guys.